Hey, welcome back to my channel. So to start off, yes, I've dyed my hair brown because needed a bit of a change, and also in keeping with today's topic, everyone knows that psychology says blondes are less smart, so that's why I've dyed my hair brown, so you guys would listen a bit more deeply to what I'm gonna say. Okay, so I've typed up on Google psychology says, and I'm just looking through the images, and they are honestly so ridiculous. I don't think even one of them is something that's even true in psychology. It's all just a bunch of shit that people post on things like Facebook and stuff to try and get, more likes and shares and comments and shit. It's just not true. So the first one, I've just saved a heap of them, and I'm just gonna go through them all. And hopefully I didn't save ones that repeat themselves, because there was so many that repeat themselves. Let's go. First is, if a friendship lasts longer than 7 years, psychologists say it will last a lifetime. That's not like a true statistic at all. It's just like what psychologists would really say is that if it lasts 7 years, that the friendship has lasted 7 years. I've had friendships that have lasted ages, and it doesn't mean that the friendship's gonna last a lifetime. It just depends on, if you see them again and stuff. During school, high school and primary school, each of those are 7 years or something. And if you're friends with someone the whole way through, does that mean you're gonna be with them, a friend with them forever? No, it doesn't. If you're working with someone and they're a work friend and you've been around them for 7 years, that does not mean that friendship's gonna last a lifetime. That's just not true at all. Okay, so the next one. Did you know? Psychologists say the person who brings out the best in you and makes you strong is actually your weakness. I don't know where they even got those words from. It just doesn't make sense. Say you have a partner and, they encourage you to do your best and, get out there, continue with whatever you want to do. They make you feel good and stuff. What? That's meant to be a weakness? You shouldn't be with them? What? It just doesn't work, does it? Okay, so this is one that's been bothering me, which is the whole thing about how handwriting and personality link. And this one's, the sloppier someone's handwriting is, the smarter they are, because they actually think faster. So intelligence has been linked to quicker processing and reactions and stuff, but that does not at all mean that the sloppier your handwriting is, the smarter you are. I even have this textbook right here that states that in one of the chapters. I don't know which chapter, so I probably shouldn't go through it all. Either way, I found in this book that I'm using for my degree in psychology that handwriting and personality, which also, I guess we're going to include smartness in there. Just the word smartness, oh my god, it's just not true. It's just not a link. It's not a thing at all. It's just some made up shit that they say. And I've even seen in magazines, they're ooh, if your handwriting's circle, more circular, that means that you got an outgoing personality. That just doesn't make sense. They don't link together. Okay, so here's another classic one that you would have heard a million times. Psychology says, go with the choice that scares you the most, because that's the one that is going to help you grow. No, that's not true at all. If something scares you, that doesn't mean that's the one to go with at all. If I'm scared of jumping out of a plane, that doesn't mean that's the choice I should make for my weekend, It's not true at all. If you're not ready for something, you're not ready for it, so you don't do it. You don't need to push yourself into doing things. That's not a thing that psychology says to do at all. Psychology doesn't tell you to go and do the thing that you're scared of, that you don't want to do and things, because it's just not true at all. That's not psychology at all. It's just bullshit. Ugh. So this one's looking a bit edgy. Psychology says the person who tries to keep everyone happy often ends up feeling the loneliest. I saw this quote or version of this probably the most when I was searching through things, and I couldn't believe how many times it was there. It was just are you kidding me? Is this kind of meant to be known fact? It's more just for edgy people that are feeling depressed to post on their Tumblr and shit. And if you're just trying to make someone happy, that doesn't mean you're the loneliest. Happiness and loneliness aren't even the same thing. It's not even saying happiness and sadness. Loneliness is a different thing than being sad or depressed or something. It's really dumb. If someone's out there trying to make people happy and it's working, then they're probably going to be friends with those people. And what, now they're really lonely? Not even sad, just lonely? It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so this one, at first I was oh, that's at least more related to psychology, but then nah. So it's psychology says your capacity for long-term memory is unlimited, which is partly true. It's potentially unlimited. Your long-term memory, that is. And the second part is it's possible to remember everything that ever happened in your life. That's not true. Like, for one thing, forgetting is such a huge thing. Like, the forgetting curve, it's like goes really down. Like, it's a massive, like, you forget things like most of your stuff, the stuff that's happened. Like, if you're learning about something, you're going to forget most of that stuff in the next hour. And then it's just going to keep decreasing. There's like the thing where it's like, I don't know if it's actually true. I feel like it's not. You forget 75% of like your day or whatever. Yeah, you actually like don't remember much at all. Like, do you remember when you were a baby? You don't remember everything. It doesn't even say, like, it's not possible. Unless you have like an eidetic memory or something like that, then this just isn't true at all. It's just not, it's not possible to remember everything unless there's something else in you that's making that happen. Psychology says if someone cries on little things, he is innocent and soft-hearted. I don't know where that fact comes from, but that doesn't mean anything. And is it specifically for guys? I don't know. Maybe if they're crying over little things, they're slightly unstable. Psychology says raising your voice at children cause long-term damage to their emotional health. That's not true, because sometimes you have to raise your voice to a child. If they're yelling and making a mess and they are drawing on your couch, I think it's okay to raise your voice a bit to get them to stop. It's not going to cause long-term damage to their emotional health. Maybe if you beat them, that will cause long-term emotional damage, but raising your voice won't. Like, every parent has raised their voice at a child before. It's just like, that's just a thing that happens. Does that mean that everyone has long-term damage to their emotional health? Don't think so. Another one by this great site, and I saw a page on Pinterest that had like 1 million of them, but I couldn't save any of those because I don't have an account on there. But anyway, so psychology says when you truly care for someone, their mood can literally affect yours. Like, that can be true in so many ways. If, for example, I'm at work and a customer's really mean to me because they're having a bad day, what? Because I'm affected by that, does that mean that I really care for them? I don't think so. Like, come on. People's moods affect other people's moods. It's just like true. Why is it only if you truly care for someone though? They just saying this shit so you can share it on with people and pretend like you know stuff about psychology. This one's a pretty good one. Psychology says a good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures of anything. You go to your doctors. You've been diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, also a psychopath. You know what the best cure for that is? A good laugh and a long night's sleep. You've broken your leg? Just have a good laugh about it and have a good night's sleep. It's the best cure to anything. Everyone knows that. Anything, not just psychology, it's everything. It is the best cure. You're nervous about your job interview? Have a laugh. Have a laugh. It'll work. That's what will get you your nerves over. Just start nervously laughing to yourself. And that will be that. Usually the people with the best advice are the ones with the most problems. Maybe they've had problems in the past and their best advice is because they've overcome their problems. But if they currently have the most problems, why is their advice so good if they're not, using their advice themselves? It's true that people don't often use their own advice, but it's not like a fact. None of these things have sources anywhere. None of them any references. And whenever they have a percent, it's just not a true percentage. It's just some random number they've slapped on there. Okay, so psychology says if your ex became your friend or best friend, it means you never stopped loving each other. Or more likely, it means that you didn't love each other in the first place. It's just like, that's not true. If you're friends with your ex, that doesn't mean that you never stopped loving each other. It doesn't even mean that you ever loved each other. Like, it's just, I'm like in physical pain right now. Psychology fact number 30. If a guy stands with his legs apart while talking to a girl, it means he likes her. How else is he gonna be standing? With his legs crossed? Usually you'll stand with your legs apart. That's just a thing. Does that mean every time a guy ever talks to someone and his legs happen to be apart, he likes them? But also actually, it's only for girls. You can't be homosexual in this universe of psychological facts. The typical psychology says the people who are always trying to cheer others up are often unhappy themselves. Where are these coming from? Show me a study where this happened. Like, show me the studies where this happened and where they got significant results. You just know like some 12-year-olds like made this or something for Instagram. Psychology says, 94% are using their crush's name as password. I love the English in these. They're all so good. But like, so is that 94% of all people are using their crush's name? That's suggesting that everyone has a crush, for one thing, pretty much. If only 6% is left over, I'm pretty sure they're implying that 100% of all people have a crush. And that's just not true. I've never used like a crush's name as my password before. That's just really stupid, and like people usually just keep their passwords while crushes change a lot. So what are you doing if that's you? People can easily hack into your stuff. Like, get a better password if that's what you're doing. Oh, this one, I'm just gonna have to believe this one, because psychology says beautiful ladies are born in October, November and December. Type yes if you agree. Well, I'm a lady, I'm born in November. I guess I'm gonna have to type yes because I agree. Psychology says if you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake in someone else's dream. What? That doesn't make any sense. That's not related to sleeping at all. All of these are so ridiculous. Like, they're not related to psychology. Stop saying psychology. You're giving it a bad name for saying all this shit. Psychology says if you miss someone, there are 70% of chances that the person will come into your life. Why are all of these written so badly? I don't understand. But like, what if you just decide you miss, let's say you met some celebrity once. Oh, I miss them. They were so nice. Oh yeah, 70% of chances that they're gonna come into your life again. Missing someone and someone just coming into your life on their own is not the same at all. Maybe if you go out and try and find them, that's a little different, but that's not what they're saying. No, I'm almost at the end here. So another typical dream one is, did you know that when someone appears in your dreams, it's because the person misses you? Psychological facts. What? That's not how dreams work. It's just not at all. And for one, just let me say, every person in your dreams is someone you have seen before. You can't create a new person in your dreams. Does that mean all those people just happen to miss me? But if you dreamt about Trump, does that mean that you miss him? Does that mean that he misses you even though you've never met? I guess because psychological facts say so, it's true. Psychology says people place their phone face down in the company of their significant other when they're being unfaithful. This grammar's just so horrible, I can't handle it. Luckily this is the second last one. Oh yeah, I'm just, hanging out with my boyfriend. We're gonna watch a movie tonight. Just putting my phone down. Happens to be face down. That must mean that I'm being unfaithful. It's not like it was just a coincidence I put it down like that. Or I don't want to be disturbed by any kind of messages or whatever that pop up on my screen. That's... I don't know what this shit is. This has been a really painful video. And the last one, which I've got for today, is the lyrics in your favorite song express everything that you struggle to say or express to others. Nope. Nope. Just because it's your favorite song doesn't mean that it's because you relate to the lyrics. Some songs don't have lyrics. Some songs' lyrics are just about drugs or sex or something. That doesn't mean you're struggling to say to someone that you really want some Xanax. I don't understand it. It's pretty stupid, like, my favorite song's that classic song Timber. I just really wish I could say to someone, I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. Like, how about if you don't have a favorite song? I'm not sure what my favorite song is. And the songs that I do like is usually because I like how they sound more than what the words are saying. So this has been a painful video, but it's something that I was wanting to do because I've just seen so much shit in my life related to these psychology sayers kind of things, and it just frustrates me so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want another one like this or similar, comment down below. Give me a like and subscribe so I keep on making some really quality content. And I'll see you in my next video, which will probably be really soon. I try and post every week at least once. The only reason I'm not having like a certain day I'm doing it is because my internet's so bad, and usually it takes at least 3 days to upload a video. So I guess I'll see you guys in 3 days when this video posts. Bye!